What's going on, Team Lethal fans? It's Joe here with Lethal Performance. Today, we're bringing back a series that you guys may or may not have seen here at Lethal Performance already, but we're bringing back 2-Minute Tuesdays. And today, we're going to be talking about thermostats. Now, since this is a 2-Minute Tuesday and I only have a limited amount of time to tell you guys about thermostats, let's go ahead and get on into it. The purpose of a thermostat in your vehicle's engine is to limit the coolant flow so that your car can reach operating temperature faster. Now, with that being said, the stock operating temperatures in most of the modern vehicles on the road today are anywhere from 200 degrees all the way up to 220 degrees, and there are some variations with that depending on what kind of a vehicle it is and, of course, who manufactured it. Now, with that being said, most automotive manufacturers have thermostats in the vehicles to open at 190 degrees Fahrenheit, giving it a little bit of room before it hits that operating temperature point to get the coolant flowing. And of course, at 190 degrees, that should be able to maintain that 200 to 220 mark pretty much perfectly. Now, like I just said, that's perfectly fine for a stock vehicle. However, if you're going to be modifying the vehicle, like adding a supercharger or just upping the boost, if you have an eco-boosted vehicle, that more power is going to equal more heat coming from that engine, and therefore you're going to need some cooling system upgrades. A common first start, and I will say a very effective first start, is going to be replacing the thermostat with a colder thermostat, like these Rice thermostats here that I have out in front of me. Now, with these thermostats designed to open up at 170 degrees versus what the usual stock temperature is around 190, you're obviously going to see coolant flow below 190 degrees now, and with that you're going to see a more efficient cooling system, especially when the car is going to be ran very hard. Now, with a colder thermostat installed, obviously you're giving your cooling system a little bit of a head start. However, that can actually be a little bit of a downside depending on the climate that your car is in and, of course, how hard you're going to drive it. If you're going to have a car that's in a very cold climate, it may never actually reach its full operating temperature, which in case may do some damage to your engine rather than actually helping it in the long run. However, we take a little bit of a deeper look into that in the article in the description, so feel free to click on that link after you're done watching this video. And that's going to do it, guys, for this episode of 2-Minute Tuesday on thermostats. If you guys have any questions or want to learn more about thermostats, feel free to click the link in our description, as we have a nice article there that talks all about thermostats and, of course, talks about everything in the video here a little bit more in depth. If you guys have any questions about Mustang, Bronco, F-150, and tons more, feel free to reach out with us here in the comments below or by phone at 561-753-8105. This has been Joe with Lethal Performance, and I'm out of here.